everyone. So this will be relatively short, but we wanted to share something that we thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marvel's new trans superhero is swooping in just in time for Pride. Now, let's be clear. This is something all companies do. They like to suck up to, the LGBT because it is a way to look progressive and also try to make money. Again, capital is always unethical.
I'm also not going to be that cynical about it, I guess. I'm gonna tentatively let there be some hope here.
But again, one of the things that's nice about these situations is, and this is where the cynicism dies for me, is things like, for example, Eat, Bang, Kill, I think is what it's called, like the Harley and Poison Ivy technical season 2, was written by a disabled black queer woman. So like, there's a way that like queer voices do find themselves in these situations. And again, I like this because Escapade, which is the name of this character, is, this can just die.
The ad, by the way, the ad that was popping up for us. That was
behind our thing. Escapade will be introduced in Marvel's Voices Pride issue number 1. Super cool. So let's go over this. I actually think we can be less cynical about this.
Yeah.
So just in time for Pride season, Marvel is introducing audiences to their new favorite superhero, Escapade, who will be making her debut when Marvel Voices Pride number 1, written by Charlie Jane Anders, arrives June 22nd. I have to look up that person. Escapade, aka Sheila Sexton, is a trans mutant who is a total goofball, Anders told Marvel. She's a cool weirdo who has a super strong sense of justice and a profound loyalty to her friends. She also boasts a very unique power. While she is only able to maintain it for a few hours at a time, Escapade can instantly switch physical locations with another person or trade any specific physical or abstract attributes such as possessions, organizational status, skills, superhuman powers, and even situations. According to Marvel, there's just one wrinkle, though. To pull off the switch, she has to be within 7 feet of her target, and the chances for mishap increase depending on the complexity of the situation. So, switching between herself and a villain when she's about to get hit with something and putting the villain there instead, super funny. The ability to walk into and just hope you see Bill Gates, and then for a couple hours to have Bill Gates' clout and wealth based. Walking up to the Hulk and stealing all of the Hulk's power, so now he has the proportional strength of a trans woman. Funny as hell. This is really cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a really weird and fun power. Like, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's really fun.
Also, chat, we're talking superheroes right now, and I really want to save this moment for, like, fun superhero talk. Okay, that's where we're at with the article, so please try to stay on focus with that, all right?
Yep. Fortunately, Escapade isn't escapading alone. She has a trusty sidekick, her tech-savvy best friend, Morgan Red, who, of course, has an arsenal of helpful and stolen tools tucked away for any occasion. Together, Escapade and Morgan tear through the Marvel Universe as professional thieves, stealing from criminals and corrupt organizations, until a meeting with Emma Frost and Destiny of the X-Men changes the course of Escapade's life forever, says a Marvel press release. So this initial picture is not my favorite. This picture is funny as hell.
What is it? Oh, that's okay. A design by
Rose Stein and Ted Brandt.
Okay. I mean, characters go through multiple designs, so yeah. For author Anders, writing Escapade's story was a lifelong dream come true.
They explained that, Jessica Metal. They said that it only lasts for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to be within 7 feet of them. So again, you just try to get close enough to Bill Gates to take his power and his wealth.
Oh no, it's a really complicated power. That's what when Jessica knew this article, I was like, wait, what?
The best way I could describe it is it seems like she ontologically switches places with people, so she's essentially them in essence of a particular thing. Like, again, the example I would give is walk 7 feet next to the Hulk and then proceed to take his strength, and now you have the Hulk strength. And now he has the proportional, because you're switching places, has the proportional strength of a trans woman, which is funny.
Anyways, so for author Anders, writing Escapade stories was a lifelong dream come true. I have loved the Marvel Universe for as long as I can remember, and may or may not sing the Spider-Man cartoon theme in the shower on a regular basis. So I was thrilled to be able to introduce a brand new hero to stand alongside all of my favorites, Anders said in the release. I hope that Escapade and Morgan Red will inspire trans and non-binary people everywhere to believe that they too can fight for justice with the power of creativity and chosen family. Along with Anders, artist duo and Eisner-nominated cartoonist Rostein and Ted Brandt helped bring Escapade to life with colors by Tamra Bonvillain. Brandt shared how much it meant to them to take part in the project. Now more than ever, we need a hero like Shella Sexton for people to look up to, he explained in the release. It was a real honor and privilege to be part of the creation process. Stein shared Brandt's enthusiasm. It's very exciting to be part of bringing a new character into Marvel Comics. Working with their script, with Jane's scripts is a lot of fun. Kind of going through this a little bit faster. So in Marvel's Voices Pride #1, readers will be introduced to Escapade and her life as a trans mutant, superhero, and thief. It will also see her becoming involved with the X-Men as a deadly prophecy is unveiled in her future. Marvel promises. Beyond that, there's already word on when we'll see Escapade next, and she's planned to appear in a special story arc of New Mutants scheduled for this fall.
Oh, good. So they're not just banishing her after Pride. Nice.
No, they look like this is coming to stay. Like, that's...
So, I like this for several reasons. As someone who read X-Men, like, a lot in the 90s, obviously I like her because trans woman, good. I also like her because... I'm gonna be real honest. There's a lot of dumb mutant powers out there. I'm looking at Doug. Was it Doug Ramsey? I think his name. It's been a while. Like the power of super reading, while useful in trying to learn your math homework, not the most effective thing when you are trying to, do superheroing.
It's true.
Sometimes there are core powers that, by definition, sort of become the staple. Healing factors, things like that. I like the idea of this one because I like the fact that it is something that's very out of the box. The idea that you are switching places. It reminds me of stuff like Marrow or Maggot, right? Mutants who had really weird powers. Marrow's power was she could literally sprout bones out of her skin that she could pull and they would be knives or swords. Like, yeah, that's vaguely Wolverine-esque, but also is still kind of cool. If you're talking about Maggot, like a person who had two like bioorganic weird insects in his stomach that were basically like acted as his stomach and allowed him to do all these really cool things. They would come out and do stuff for him or be, kind of cute, and it was also really creepy and weird. I like those powers. I like when people go out of their way to make interesting stuff. Escapade's power is weird. It's complicated, and I think that's kind of right. The idea that she can sort of existentially take the position of a person. Good stuff.
I think I'm really excited for how complex it is because I think it lends itself to a lot of creativity with stories. And this is something that we're like, you are looking her up. Oh, we had the same thought. And this is something we're just like, you would have so many different... this looks super queer. Okay, yes.
So someone in chat said this was super queer. This is super queer.
This just, yeah. But it lends itself to a large variety of story narratives and episode, and short chapters as well.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, it lends us with weird ideas, and also when her powers like fluctuate. Like you could do an entire thing where she like accidentally takes Emma Frost's telepathy abilities, and that causes some oopses.
Right. So she's definitely a well-accomplished writer already. Lambda literacy. Okay, she's won the Hugo, Nebula, Sturgeon, Lambda literacy, Crawford, and Locus awards. Holy crap! Like this is an award-winning author. Like that.
Yeah, and then
that's a lot of big ones.
She's also co-host the podcast Our Opinions Are Correct, based. Her TED Talk, Go Ahead, Dream About the Future, got 700,000 views in its first week.
The neon pink hair is pretty awesome.
I appreciate the hair.
Yeah.
Well, with someone like Rogue, I think she would just take on Rogue's power. Because remember, Rogue's power is essentially just draining it from the other person. Hers is somewhat like borrowing. Because the other person gets the thing. Rogue takes without giving anything back.
Is there anything that says anything about her? Or like scroll down. That's a short bio. There's a long one. Yeah.
Apparently she was a founding editor for IO9. That's really cool.
I guess scroll some more or just
Her TED Talk's been viewed more than 2 million times. Based.
She also helps to organize and co-host the monthly trans nerd meetup. I was just wondering if she was also, LGBT herself, which seems...
I mean, she is. She's a trans woman.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a trans woman. Someone in chat said it, and she had...
Oh, okay. I wasn't reading chat. That's why I didn't want to, misgender, mispronoun if they were just somewhere easily identifiable,
Yeah, no, she's the... I think the article didn't directly mention it, but she's transgender.
God. No, that's really cool. Well, and it's funny because I did a vlog segment not too long ago, I think. Was it a vlog? I think it was a vlog about comics. And it's been really fantastic to see more and more writers writing the stories that they wanted to read when they were a kid. And yeah, a lot of times they're YA stories, but I still really love them as an adult. I really do. I get so much out of them. And a lot of times for me too, they are the stories that I wanted to read as a kid. So I'm really excited for this stuff. I'll definitely be checking this one out, seeing if I can get a hold of it. So
yeah, me too. And I think one of the things is I am pretty picky with the comic books I pick up these days. If I can just find them for free, I will. Or I'll listen to people like Comic Storian, stuff like that.
Or I get them through the library. That's my other big one.
Yeah. I think the last graphic novel or something in that level I got was Harleen, and I really liked that, but that was very much a special case. I think Marvel kind of burned me a little bit with the whole mutant stuff, because when they didn't own Fox Entertainment, there was a point where they were actually killing off mutants, which really sucked and was not fun. They were trying to make the Inhumans the new mutants, and if you've ever read anything about the Humans, they're terrible. So this is a big issue with Marvel is that the fact that they're bringing in more mutants and more stuff like that is really, really solid. I don't know. I don't have a lot on this other than I'm really excited for it. Spectacular Schneiderman, I absolutely agree. The whole Terrigen Mist thing was stupid as hell. It was literally a green mist that floated around the planet that just murdered mutants. I.e., it was literally just copyright. It was the copyright gas. Anyway, yeah, I think this is exciting. I want to try to say cynical. I know this is coming up for Pride, and I know everyone wants to be cynical about it, but honestly.
But here's the deal though. If the hype around Pride gets this scene, cool, awesome. That's a good thing, right? Let's totally celebrate some of this stuff, and I want to celebrate other, all of our queer creators as well. That's the point of Pride. So it's a big company, but also really, really cool.
Yeah. So, with that said, keep a lookout for that, and we'll try to stay positive about it. Check it out when it comes out. But otherwise, we will see you guys in the next one.
Yep.
If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, consider donating to us. You can support us on our website, transgirltherapist.org. You can also help us on our Patreon, link below, or you can become a member here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.